And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Insight Show here on MadhouseTV.com, which you already know because you're watching it. Today is June 25th, 2015. Wow, time has really gone. I'm into my third year here, and I'm having a great time. And tonight, as I did promise you, we have a night of comedy in store for you. And I'll introduce everybody in a minute. Just wanted to say a couple of quick little things. I'm actually going to do a song, and then I want to go back to the set, and we'll be having a good time because they're bursting at the seams. They haven't stopped. It was really great. I said, save it, save it. Anyway, remember the theme of the show? And that's to thank God from that movie, Oh God, You Devil, and George Burns himself. So with that, if my band is ready to go, I'm going to keep it into the vein of the stuff that's going to be going on tonight because we have some singers tonight as well. And it won't be comedy, folks, during that spot. More than the greatest love the world has known, this is the love I give to you alone. More than the simplest words I try to say, I only live to love you more each day. More than you'll ever know, my arms long to hold your soul. My life will be in your keeping, waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping. Longer than always is a long, long time, but far beyond forever, you'll be mine. I know I never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. I know I never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. Oh, wow. Oh, studio audience, I love this. Is great. Folks, we'll be right back after these words. Don't go away with a whole bunch of comedy. See you later.
Stretching under sedation or manipulation under anesthesia is a very gentle, very precise procedure to very slowly release any scar tissue that is formed as a result of a traumatic injury. Many people ask, how does this work? Will I get hurt? Will you stretch me too far? We only stretch the body part to its normal range of motion. After completing the post-MUA rehabilitation program, it's very common that our patients say to us, hey, I can play ball with my kid again. Hey, I can bowl again. Hey, I can enjoy hiking again. This is what makes it rewarding to us as practitioners. Stretching.
I think this is a good time to tell you. You're doing okay, Mom. I can call you Mom, right? I know we haven't known each other very long, but you seem like a real keeper. You're not perfect. There was that strained carrots incident, but you're trying. You pick up my bottle every time I toss it out of my stroller. That's high comedy to an 8-month-old. You hum the Barber of Seville when you wash my hair. So cool. And your rub-downs are out of this world. Anyway, I want you to know how much I appreciate you. You know, right? How much I love you? You're doing okay, Mom.
After all the candles are blown out, after the last toast of the night, Cambridge paving stones with Armortech stand the test of time. Beautifully designed, built to last. Only Cambridge paving stones have Armortech, our unique process that produces a rich, distinctive color. Create your own memories with Cambridge paving stones. Visit CambridgePavers.com.
Cambridge paving stones with Armortech will always look like new.
Alrighty, we made it back after that. I got a big audience going for me and everything. This is great. It's fun having guys back in here again, especially when doing comedy and stuff like that. You have an audience to work off of, which is so nice.
Great to be here, Dennis.
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes.
You're all over here, you know that.
Yeah, well, I'm going
there.
The camera's on you, so there you go.
Right.
The very first one next to me, to my left, which would be your right, is Mike Dillon, who's been on this show many times.
Love to be here. Love your show.
Many times.
I love
Twice,
you.
I think.
The praying's not working for me though, Dennis.
Are you
have
kidding?
to drop that reverend thing.
Can you picture if I? Can you
Pull it
picture?
apart right here on the camera.
Can you picture if I wasn't praying for you? What would be happening to you?
I do appreciate it. I was only teasing, obviously.
And that's another thing. Prayer at home works too, so we can all use some prayers for each other. That's for sure. But anyway, and right alongside Mike, we have. I always wanted to say Rudolph, but it's Rudy Fusco, who's done this show a few times.
Good evening.
Oh, yes. And then next to him, not the Gagoots show, but Rudy Rizutti. No, we have Benny Rizutti, who is
Thank you very much.
right
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Thank
Betty
you.
over there, yes.
Did I say Benny?
Did you see his lips move?
And next to him,
That was my ventriloquist.
yes,
Yes,
that's
Would be
good.
the first time I was a dummy.
And Les Degen on that side.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Les.
Thank you.
Way down there. Hi,
Actually, it's the 5th time on the show.
Wow.
Today, yeah.
5 times.
5 times.
Yeah, I was trying.
5-time loser. I mean,
Easy now.
Well, I had the pleasure of doing the Gagoots show Tuesday,
This past
Sorry.
Tuesday.
and as my producer kindly pointed out, that I how'd you call it? I brainwashed. What did I do? I judged.
Bogart?
You
Bogarted.
bogarted.
I bogarted the
Right.
whole show. But we had Frank Prince next to me, and he refused to talk.
You know, back in the 70s, the Bogart was a different thing, right, Tom? Are we allowed to talk about
Oh,
that?
yeah,
It's a
but-
religious show. I mean, you know, don't
and Mark,
Bogart such a-
back in the 40s,
Remember that
Bogart was a whole other thing.
I think.
Man,
I think Tommy. I think
Sweetheart.
Tommy is going to wind up being part of the show. I can see things going directed at him. He'll be hearing in the back going, I can just see it now. There you go.
no us, there'll be words.
There will be words.
So tell me, guys. You all do have something in common with me, which
We have
which I
nothing
love.
to do on a Thursday
Right, we're
night.
younger than you.
That's basically like we haven't, right?
Everybody's younger than you.
I know I have nothing to do.
Well, you've all have provided me with comedians from my show. You all are agents for other comedians. You all have shows that you do. You're at the Beanery and
Right,
among
exactly.
other things that you
Yes.
do.
Yep.
Mike, the Gateway of Comedy,
Gateway Comedy.
which I've been to. I've been to both of your shows there. I
Right.
love it there. Had a lot of
Gateway
fun.
to nothing soon. Also.
No,
Gateway to
no,
zero.
no.
There's not a whole hell of a lot going on.
And
But we
Best
want
is-
people to
come
come
best is yet to
Rudy.
come.
I got news for you. This is the up and coming guy. Rudy's is amazing.
he's
with the
doing a
shows.
lot of bookings and
Yeah,
and
you're
of course
booking.
you're giving me a lot of people.
I
and
actually-
always work hard.
I stalked those comics for you. I actually stalked them. I
What do they
had.
call that? They call that on Facebook. They call that following.
Oh, okay.
I call it stalking.
I follow. Yeah, I stalked them. Can you do Reverend Dennis's show? Come on. I'll
What
give you
is
$10. No.
What is the difference between following and stalking? I'd like to know that because
About 5 years.
about 5 years.
Hey, I said it
I
funny.
guess I'm due for 5 coming up then. I guess
Stalking, I think, is
Stalking.
when you get caught following.
that's what it is. I knew there was a
And it's not on Facebook or
I
something.
think that's what it is.
And it's not on Facebook. No, or also, stalking is when you're sending messages to them. Like, hey, you want to get together for lunch? Hey, you want to...
I do that all the
Yeah.
time on Match.com. I'm single.
Yeah, but that's Match.com. That's not Facebook.
Oh, well, the Facebook has something
Really?
now.
You were stalking me? I thought you just wanted to grab a bite.
They have something on
Laughs and
Facebook.
latkes.
Funny.
I wanted some latkes and laughs.
Laughs and latkes.
You know, I was just thinking, well, you know what? What I'd like to do right now, I'd like to show some other versatility on this show tonight, besides having you guys as comedians.
You want us to take the garbage out? What? We can't do it. This is all we do, Dennis.
Well, there's something
We
else.
sit here
there's
and
something
try to
else
make-
that you do.
I don't let it out. There's police in the neighborhood.
Well, I tell you what, you are known as a comedian and an actor.
I do some acting, actually.
Yeah, well, I know that. You were taking acting school lessons when I was first met you.
I'm still studying to become one.
Still studying,
It's
But
been
you
a long
also-
process.
When he
But you
grows
also-
up, he wants to be an actor.
Yes, underground.
and you also sing.
I sing a little bit.
So what do you do? Why don't you try sing a little bit right now?
I would love to.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Now, this is not where the laughter comes in, guys. I know we're supposed to laugh at one another as the audience, but please, Tommy, Keep it down when I'm singing.
I got your back, man.
It's got your front too and your side, yeah.
Yes, of course. I liked the old American songbook stuff. Sammy Kahn. Of course, that you certainly know.
Oh, absolutely.
Sinatra made this this first song, next song. Let's do one song at a time, right? Made this song famous. Sammy Kahn did the lyrics. I think it's a great song.
Well, if you take that microphone on the side of you,
Oh, that would help, wouldn't it?
that's what it was poking you in the
That's where
side
the
all that
comedy
time.
comes
yeah.
in. Green light is on. Hey, look at this. What a professional. Put your dreams away for another day, folks. Frank Sinatra made this one famous. A very long intro, too. Put your dreams away for another day. And I will take their place in your heart. Wishing on a star never got so far. And so it's time to make a new start when your dreams at night fade before you. Then I'll have the right to adore you. Let your kiss confess happiness and put all your dreams away. Put your dreams away for another day. And I will take their place in your heart. Wishing on a star never got you far. And so it's time to make a new start when your dreams at night fade before you. Then I'll have the right to adore you. Let your kiss confess this is happiness and put all your dreams away. Nobody sings that song anymore, and that's the closest I can come to it. I know that. Oh, really? Is the next one? Okay. Once again, a Sammy Kahn song. What great writing today, right, Dennis? American Songbook. They don't. It's my turn, Les. This is not the comedy part. No. They don't, Dennis. They just don't do this anymore. This is called a very quick song. It's called I Fall in Love Too Fast. And it was written by Sammy Kahn. It's a 16-bar song. And when he completed writing the 16 bars, his partner, who escapes me right now, Sammy Kahn, teamed with, oh, help me. His partner that used to write with him, used to write the music. No, Shaka Khan, yes, you fucking, excuse me. I got a belch right now. Well, he asked him, well, what's the rest of the song? It says like 16 bars. And he said, that's it. I've said it all. I've said it all in 16 bars. So it kills me that I can't remember his partner. But here we go. This song is from Anchors Away. No, this is not 1945 written. And in 1944, rather, in 1945, it came in second in the Academy Awards to a Rodgers and Hammerstein tune, which I can't remember, of course. Yeah, the King Eye, sure. That's it. I got to belch you right now. I give you a king-size headache. But anyway, the name of the song is I Fall in Love Too Easily. And it's true with me also. I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast. I fall in love too terribly hard for love to ever last. My heart should be well schooled, 'cause I've been fooled in the past, and still I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast. I fall in love too fast. I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast. I fall in love too terribly hard for love to ever last. My heart should be well schooled, 'cause I've been fooled in the past, and still I fall in love too easily. I fall in love Thank you.
I think this is a good time to tell you. You're doing okay, Mom. I can call you Mom, right? I know we haven't known each other very long, but you seem like a real keeper. You're not perfect. There was that strained carrots incident, but you're trying. You pick up my bottle every time I toss it out of my stroller. That's high comedy to an 8-month-old. You hum the Barber of Seville when you wash my hair. So cool. And your rub-downs are out of this world. Anyway, I want you to know how much I appreciate you. You know, right? how much I love you? You're doing okay, Mom.
This is Beth.
Hi.
Oh, congratulations. When are you due?
I'm not pregnant.
Oh, look at that. Excuse me.
You're totally thin.
You look very sexy.
For life's bleachable moments, all it takes is 3/4 of a cup.
All right, we made it back, and that was Mike Dillon doing his little singing there.
That was the comedy portion of the show, Dan.
No, that was Michael. That was terrific.
Well,
That was great, Mike.
That was terrific.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny.
I heard them like this over the side. That's why I was like,
But while you were singing, I was looking for the little green frog that should have been like on your shoulder. It was like you singing on the Muppet Show.
What was really weird is that the first time Benny and I ever kissed was to that
that
song.
song?
Was to that song,
Was
yeah.
to that song.
Well, I'll
I
leave
fall
you
in
two
love
alone.
too fast.
And what was the first song you sang before?
I don't remember it.
Because that was a song that was after we kissed. That was the first time I ever vomited. Was that
thought I
first
recognized
That
you
was
on the
Put Your
boardwalk.
Dreams Away or something like that.
Yeah, put your dreams away for another day.
Yeah.
I would suggest all of us do that. But the way our
Incidentally,
careers are going.
We are here with Mike Dillon and Rudy Fusco and Rudy.
Benny Rizutti.
Rizutti.
Rudy Rizutti.
I
Yeah.
keep thinking of Rizutti. And of course, Les
There
Degen.
we go.
Yes,
You
funny
keep
guys.
thinking of Rudy Kazootie.
I keep thinking of it all
And
the time. Every time I
I'm-
even see you, I think of that for some
I'm
reason.
sure none of our viewers know who Rudy Kazootie
I
is.
know who Rudy Kazootie
We all know
You
who
know-
Rudy Kazootie was.
That's on our age.
Yeah, but refresh my memory. I don't remember Rudy.
He was a child. He was a child
molester.
cartoon.
He was a child molester. Go ahead,
No, he
Molly.
wasn't a child molester. And he had a little bird that used to come down.
Yeah,
and
but
goes,
he was
higher, kids, higher,
on a famous show, though. He was on a
I do
famous
remember
show.
that.
It was a Howdy Doody show.
The Howdy
Doody.
It's Howdy
Exactly did
Doody
you lose
time.
control of
It's
that?
howdy doody time. It's howdy doody time.
That's the only words, huh?
And then,
Hey, listen, speaking about words.
then when we grew up, we changed it into it's roll a doobie time.
Yes.
Roll a
Was it an
doobie.
Andy Devine show?
Andy Devine.
Andy
yes.
Devine had
Andy.
This is good.
Andy
shame-
Devine had a show right after that called Our Gang, right? Or Andy's
Yes.
Andy's Gang.
And it's a
Wow,
shame,
Andy
Dennis, that
Devine.
actually none of the viewers remember any of these things we're
Are
talking
you
about.
kidding? They're on it's on cable now. All the old shows are back
Well, wait,
on
wait,
cable.
wait.
Not Howdy
Not
Doody.
this
Listen,
song.
you people at
Dennis,
home,
not
who
this
are-
one.
if you remember this, bang on your computer.
Yeah, bang on your.
Hey, if you remember any of this, call in.
On your walkers.
Call
Your
in. If you know
prophetic
anything,
bet.
you want to say anything to anybody, call in and see what happens.
But they didn't save tapes like Howdy Doody. I don't think they have all the episodes.
I
of
actually
that.
Well,
met
they do have
Buffalo
some.
Bob once.
Oh, you
They have
did
some,
meet
yeah.
Yes,
Buffalo
I
Bob?
actually met Bob.
But speaking about words, I want to call out a word and throw you guys a curb, and that is the word marriage. You got to have
Marriage?
skits about marriage, right?
Look, everybody should have at least 3 or 4 of them to be happy about.
All my marriages fail.
Well, I don't know. That's not funny.
I heard the other day 25% now successful. Is that correct?
That's a high.
Is that right?
Well,
25%? Is that right?
25% of marriages is
25 is the new
Depends
50?
if I
For how
married
long?
them or not.
I've been married 32 years. I want to give a shout out to my wife, but seeing that she's not here, screw you. I'm not doing it.
Oh,
She went shopping. She dropped me off at the studio. She went shopping.
She's not
Dennis.
coming
She doesn't
back,
want to see
Mike.
her husband.
Mike,
But
she's
you can
not
watch
coming
this
back.
over and
Make a
over
fool.
again, though.
What?
She's not coming back.
She's not coming. She's not
But Mike, I've been married 30 years myself.
How about that? I think that's great.
Thank you. That's 10
you
years.
do it?
That's 10 years of my first wife, 10 years of my second, and 10
That's
years of my
right.
third.
That's
I
right.
got 26 that way, yeah. 26 years.
I'm married to Nancy Rizutti.
Love her.
Nancy Deutsch Rizutti. Everybody loves her. And we're married 23 years. And Nancy, I love you, and I want to thank you for everything you've done for me. Everything you've done for the Gagoot Show. I promised her I'd
A lot
do.
cheaper than flowers, Benny. What
I
did
don't
you
want,
do wrong?
it's a lot cheaper
What
than
did you
flowers.
do wrong yesterday?
No. She said, you don't thank me enough. I said, I thanked you yesterday. That's not enough. Nancy, thank you for everything. I love you. 23 years.
That's sweet.
But now I'm into wife swapping.
Oh, jeez.
I am, but not for another wife. I want to trade Nancy for like either a mountain bike or a
Right.
slingshot.
Power tools are good.
Power tools or a Mickey Mantle rookie card. You can have my wife, my mother-in-law, and a relative to be named later.
I'd even throw the kids in for that. For that.
Oh.
For a Mickey Mantle.
How about you, Les? How many years?
I am happily married 25 years. 25 out of 31's not bad.
Well, I met
That's
you.
my father-in-law's joke. I
That's a
hope
very
you
good
watch it.
I
percentage.
met your wife.
No, it's a
Lovely
30,
lady.
31.
She, I actually bought a fan from him. I went to his garage sale.
Oh, that's right. You came to our garage sale.
Yeah. See,
That's right.
I do frequent these people, not
That's
just
right. I
on the
wanted to
show.
sell you my wife for $1, and you said
right.
70 cents.
Yeah, you
sold,
wouldn't.
she had a garage sale. She sold all your stuff, I'm imagining. Is that it? You got
But I did
your
get-
guitar,
Yeah, I did
everything,
get
your
a fan.
pictures,
Fan.
your Playboy collection, everything
Oh,
out the
everything
window.
was gone. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Is that the last time I saw you? No, I
Yeah.
saw you at the Belmore Bean, but before that, we were sitting in the driveway having a cup of coffee.
Yeah, and your wife had. Here I'm like I'm looking at buying stuff for garage sale, and your wife gives me a cup of coffee. I mean,
Isn't
like
that nice?
that's amazing.
A garage sale where they give you coffee.
That's not right.
And then he woke up bound and gagged in the basement.
Incidentally, I want my dollar back. The fan doesn't work.
Yeah, there you go.
No, it works great.
Sorry, last.
No, it works great. You fold it a few
All
times.
sales are final.
you know.
All sales are final. Thank you. Yes,
Works good.
that's what I was
yeah.
looking for. I couldn't find the words.
But-
Let me ask you a question. You must have performed a million marriages. How many of all the marriages that you performed are still married? Do you know what the
I
percentage
got
is?
it. It's a funny
What's
thing.
your
It's a
success
funny
rate?
system. There's only one couple that I know that haven't survived. That haven't survived the marriage.
Is that it now? In marriage, it's just survival?
Survival.
It's a good thing she doesn't kill you?
No, they made
That's
a
like
show
good
over it. They made a survival show over it. No, there's one couple that I'm aware of that didn't make it all the way through or continue on.
And
or stay married.
how many marriages have you performed?
Hundreds and hundreds of marriages.
And
Really?
only one?
And only one? That's
Wow, I
great.
see.
That I know
married
that I'm
by
aware of. You know that I'm aware of. I mean,
They're not going to call you, and say,
Exactly.
hey, Reverend, you remember
Believe it
you,
or not,
that's
you
how
married
it
me and
works.
my wife, thanks for
It
nothing.
took.
my email
The
got
marriage
hacked.
took.
My email got hacked
We should
last
do a
week.
reality show. The marriage thing.
Yeah,
The marriage
as a
thing.
justice of the peace, can you while you're marrying people, can you
I'm not a justice of the peace.
you're
I'm
not?
a minister.
Oh, you're a minister. Okay, all right. As a minister, when you marry like a couple, can you envision you say to yourself, they're not going to make it?
Well, we have. There's one I walked away from
Okay.
because you do have the pre-council or
Oh my.
premarital discussions,
He doesn't allow shotguns at the weddings.
Exactly.
and there's one couple that there was, no, it just wasn't.
Really?
No.
Didn't even make it through the
Didn't make it to the interview.
interview.
Wow.
Now that's
But I
pretty
did
rough.
get hacked. Email got hacked last week, as some of you may know, and I go. People are calling me from everywhere. I'm trying to tell
Yes, by
somebody.
the way,
they're
Dennis,
calling
you
me.
owe me $10,000. And I'd like it tonight.
It's in my Pennsylvania account or where in
You got
Philippines. It's in the
hacked.
Philippines.
Did you guys get the
I got people
message?
calling me from
yeah,
wedding
I
couples that
called.
That they wanted
they're
mon-
calling me up saying, hey, Dennis, you married me 3 years ago, but you that was
Yeah, that was very scary
You know-
email message.
You know
Did
what was
guys get
funny?
that?
I didn't get it, but
I got it.
I had Robin Siegel-Lakin on
Right.
the
Very
show
funny
that
girl.
Tuesday.
Very funny
That
lady.
Tuesday, and she gets a phone call with a, and she says during the commercial, it's Reverend Dennis. And he said, disregard, and she was like, she wrote back to you, Reverend, there was no way I was going to send you
the
any
money
money.
anyway, you're
In the
screwed.
mail, I'm a Jew.
That's right. You're in Panama
Well, there's
State.
no way I'm going to
I had
send you.
AOL do that for me. I didn't even do that. They did
That's
it for
right.
me.
You were in the Philippines in
Yeah, I
trouble.
was in the Philippines.
You were in the Philippines.
So send more money to me directly. Meanwhile, Rudy, what do you say we get you up there to do some, do a spot?
Oh yeah.
All right. Rudy.
Fusco.
It wouldn't be the first time Rudy was in the spot.
Who's got, oh yeah, hit him the mic.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Give him the mic.
Should I turn it on?
Yes, please.
It's a lot better with the mic off, actually. No. Rudy's a funny guy. I love Rudy.
I do. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rudy Fusco, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, Reverend Dennis. Good to see Mike, Les, Benny. We're going to have a great time tonight. So far, so good. We're having a very good time. My problem is that my relationships don't last. I'm a terrible loser when it comes to relationships. They're terrible. Sure, I was married, but we got divorced because we got tired of sleeping alone together. You know, at first it started out, you know, nice, easy. But then it got worse. It really got worse. One day she says to me, go out and get 2 pounds of codfish. I said, codfish? Why codfish? She goes, because I already got a 200-pound crab at home. Anyway, I says, you know, one day I went on a business trip and I forgot to tell her I was going. And things were bad. But she was actually concerned. The police said, expect the worst. She goes, why? You think you might find him? So after that happened, I really felt bad. I decided to make it up to her. I took her on a cruise. And while we're on a cruise, she offers to tattoo my initials to her rear end. I said, why stop there? Rudolph Valentino Fusco III. There's plenty of room. She didn't like it either. She says, you know, you're really starting to push all my buttons now. I says, yeah, maybe I am, but there's one I haven't found yet. The mute. Well, things were going downhill very quick. And one day I'm laying on a couch trying to keep a low profile. She's cleaning the house. And she says, what's the matter with you? You've been moping around all day? What's the matter? I said, well, I think I'm coming down with something. She goes, oh, I know what you're coming down with. I said, you do? She goes, yeah, you're coming down to help me with the laundry. That's what you're coming down with. Anyway, I'm down at the laundromat. We have a public laundromat in the apartment complex. And there's these 3 ladies, kind of a lot older than me. And they had folded their clothes. And I did 10 minutes for them. And they enjoyed it. I could tell they enjoyed it. And I asked them as they were leaving, how'd you like it? And they went, yeah. The third one's leaving. She goes, you know, you're pretty good for a laundry room. That was the best joke of the morning. And I hate it when people are funnier than I am when I'm doing my set. But so as it turns out, after that, we realized we were getting divorced. And in the process, we had to get rid of the kids because the cat became allergic. The cat became allergic. Anyway, so after that, I got my divorce. I got divorced from my cars, divorced from my house, and divorced from all my money. And this ended a chapter in my life that I call Chapter 11. And, you know, afterwards, the kids tried to get us together civilly. You know, not too long ago, we had the holidays, and they seated us across from each other. And I said to her, I heard you want me back. She goes, yeah, in court. So I said, no, really, I heard you want me back. She goes, yeah, the dishwasher's broken. Anyway, I decided to try to bury the hatchet a little bit. And she's on Weight Watchers, you know, and she's doing very well. So I got a big bag of Weight Watcher candies, you know, and I gave them to her. And lately she's been eating them like crazy. Wait till she finds out they're really M&Ms. And now all I got to do is wait and watch. So anyway, after that, I realized that I wanted to start new. start meeting somebody, go out dating. And, I don't mind falling asleep after sex. I just don't want to be that guy who falls asleep during sex. You know what I mean? So maybe it's time for new doctors. I have this one young holistic doctor. She's like my daughter's age, but very talented. She says, if you want to help your diabetes, don't smell rosemary every day. Not the rosemary I know. And don't drink and drive anymore. So I stopped driving. Fact of the matter is, I'm a terrible drinker. One night I had 4 very strong martinis. And that night, my neighbor kept on making a lot of noise, wouldn't let me sleep, kept on waking me up. Turns out I was actually in his bed. And bad part about it was we were spooning. So anyway, after that, somebody suggested me I should try online dating. It's good for my exposure. I said, exposure? I got locked up for that once. And then, so anyway, my first girlfriend, she thought I was a stalker. Oh, she wasn't exactly my girlfriend yet. And then I was with a girl for a while, and I said to her, you don't call me Dreamboat anymore? How come? She goes, because your cargo shifted. So I went from like a Dreamboat to Tugboat practically overnight. And all I really wanted to be was a gunboat on a love boat. So anyway, time went on. I finally found somebody willing, thanks to my friend Johnny Walker. But I shouldn't have gone shot for shot with her because now I was shot. And that's the bad thing. So anyway, after that, I went on a date, and somebody said, oysters are really good aphrodisiacs. And that night I had 36 of them. How many does it take? Anyway, I found out one thing for sure. It took me like 12 to get the quick step to the men's room. So you know how that date went. That went terrible that night. And I got to tell you, things went downhill after that too. Things weren't much different with my family either. My youngest daughter, she came to me. She says, Daddy, I want to have a Cinderella-themed party. I said, sure. And when all the friends came over, I made them all clean the house. My older daughter, she came to me with a fiancé, and she said, Daddy, you have any ideas on how to make our wedding more memorable? I says, I do. Cash bar. They'll be talking about it for years to come. After that happened, my brother, he's a lawyer, and he really must love me. Because of all grief I've given him over the years, he's only sued me 3 times. This is summertime, my favorite time of the year. I like those low-cut halters, those bad midriffs, those cute little mini skirts, and those pink flip-flops. But I think they make me look a little gay. Thank you very much. You've been a great audience. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Way to go. Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another coming right up behind him. Come up here, Benny. Benny Rizutti.
Thank you, Reverend Dennis. Thank you, Rudy. I've got to leave. I just got a phone call. I got to leave in a few minutes and pick up a couple of my relatives who were in the Sicilian parade this afternoon. Maybe you saw them on the news. Thanks, Mike. I did that for Mike. Mike loves that. I am Sicilian. I'm 100% Sicilian. I'm so Sicilian that my family tree has figs growing off of it. There's an old Sicilian saying, you can't pick your family unless they're in a lineup. I joke, but do you know that Italians are very intelligent? We invented the telephone before Alexander Graham Bell. We did. Antonio Meucci invented the phone. The first words ever said on it were, I'd like to order 2 pies, a calzone. You have garlic knots? I had an argument with my son. My son is 22, and I'm going to be 60. I'm into rock and roll. I'm a big fan of rock and roll. My son was telling me about, there's a rapper named Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa is a rapper? I always thought all these years that Wiz Khalifa was an Arab term for somebody who peed in public. Please, sir, no Wiz Khalifa in 7-Eleven, sir, please. Please, sir, I give you key. I give you men's room keys, sir, please. Please, no Wiz Khalifa. But, yeah, and then my son, the reason I got mad at him, he says to me, Dad, I'm going to a Wiz Khalifa concert, and I need money. I want to buy a T-shirt. So I figure, all right, $50. $50 for... Back in my day, I'd go to a Grateful Dead concert for $20. I got my ticket, a T-shirt, and a big bag of weed. Thank you. We're filming this in Colorado, right? I hope somebody tell me we're in Colorado, right? Because all my pot jokes, I'm in Colorado. It's legal here. You can't bust me. All right, I'm in Colorado. My car happens to be parked on Long Island, but I'm in Colorado. You know, I was telling you about that I had to go to Brooklyn, and I had to go over the weekend for a birthday party. The party was Saturday night. Some of my family are still saying goodbye to each other. You know, we take forever to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, see you later, goodbye. Oh, did I see you? Yeah, one more time is okay. And then on my way out the door, and my wife says, did you say goodbye to Aunt Mary? I'm like, which Aunt Mary? Aunt Mary in Staten Island, Aunt Mary in Queens, or Aunt Mary in Brooklyn? And then you have to go all the way back, round 3. You go back. And then at these birthday parties, it was for an 8-year-old cousin of mine. We didn't have the cake till midnight, right? We had to wake the kid up for the cake. We had to wake all the kids who were at the kids' table sleeping. And it's like, make a wish. We got all the candles, make a wish. And the kid was like, I wish all you people would leave. I wish you would get out of my face. I wish you would leave me alone. I wish I was an only child. I wish I was adopted. Anyway, I was talking about that. I'm going to Brooklyn, and it still brings back a memory. I have the worst sense of direction in the world. I do. I have the worst sense of direction. I need a GPS, and I still get lost. I confuse my GPS. And it still reminds me of the first time I ever went to Brooklyn. I get there, and I said to my uncles, first time I drove there by myself, say to my uncles, how do I get home from here? No problem, Benny. I'm going to make you a map. A map to an Italian is everything on the kitchen table. Picks up a napkin holder. This napkin holder is your car. This salt shaker, I time myself because I don't know what I'm doing. I can't. That was my pacemaker. So my uncle says, this napkin holder is your car. This salt shaker is the exit to the Belt Parkway. You want to take the Belt Parkway east. Okay, east. Also, my other uncles, they think they're helping, and they got butter knives on the table. Benny, you want to turn over here? Don't forget it, Benny, you got to turn. One of my uncles takes a cannoli and breaks it in half and says, Benny, this is a construction over here. You want to be careful. You want to go around there. They've got me so confused. I get this vision that I'm going to get lost, going to pull over to a police officer and say, excuse me, but I missed the fork. He's going to say, there's no fork in the road around here. I say, no, I missed the salad fork. The salad fork that was right next to the squash grape where I was supposed to make a left right by the Aladdin's lamp gravy bowl. So my uncles, they sense my confusion. They said, Benny, no problem. We're going to get into one car. We lead you to the exit. We beep and a wave when we get there. And you're going to be all right. Don't forget it. The Belt Parkway. You want to take the Belt Parkway. So 6 of my uncles jam into an IROC Z, and they lead me to the exit. And they're beeping and waving. And I beeped and waved and went over the Verrazano Bridge. I have a lousy sense of direction, but Italians have a great sense of direction. Take Christopher Columbus. He discovered America. He was looking for India. His navigator was one of my ancestors. This napkin holder is of the Santa Maria. This salt shaker is India. You're going to want to take the Belt Parkway. Thank you so much. You're great. I'll bring you back to Reverend Den. We're going to take a quick commercial break.
After all the candles are blown out, after the last toast of the night, Cambridge paving stones with Armortech stand the test of time. Beautifully designed, built to last. Only Cambridge paving stones have Armortech, our unique process that produces a rich, distinctive color. Create your own memories with Cambridge paving stones. Visit CambridgePavers.com.
Cambridge paving stones With Armatech, it'll always look like new.
Stretching under sedation or manipulation under anesthesia is a very gentle, very precise procedure to very slowly release any scar tissue that is formed as a result of a traumatic injury. Many people ask, how does this work? Will I get hurt? Will you stretch me too far? We only stretch the body part to its normal range of motion. After completing the post-MUA rehabilitation program, it's very common that our patients say to us, hey, I can play ball with my kid again. Hey, I can bowl again. Hey, I can enjoy hiking again. This is what makes it rewarding to us as practitioners.
All right, so thanks for having me, Reverend Dennis. I feel great. Thank you, thank you. Why don't we waste another 3 minutes on applause? Okay. No, I tell you, I feel great. On the way over here tonight, I stopped by for a quick pick-me-up at Starbucks. I love going to Starbucks. I hate the coffee, but it's the only place I can go where I'm considered a tall. So we're talking about age. Back in March, I celebrated my 55th birthday. Thank you. It's a little weird, though, because I'm 61. Yeah, just trying to stay young. Most people are very surprised when I tell them I'm 60. That's because I sneak up behind them and I go, I'm 60! Now, one of my secrets for feeling good, Tommy, is that every morning I take 1,200 milligrams of fish oil. I'm hardly ever sick. I'm much more relaxed, and I can sleep with my eyes open. Confuses the hell out of my kids. Hey, Dad, how can we tell if you're awake? I don't know, sprinkle a few flakes on the bed, see if I go for them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm trying to get your mother upstream. That's right. So we're talking about marriage. A couple of weeks ago, we celebrated our 31st wedding anniversary. Thank you. We did something very special. We started talking to each other again. See, the key to a good marriage is communication. My wife and I communicate. Like whenever we go to a party together, we have these subtle little nonverbal cues we give each other when one of us is ready to leave. Mine is to go outside and start the car. Hers is to have 3 more Cosmopolitans and then leave with somebody else. Now, actually, my wife can be very romantic. Today at breakfast, she said, you know, Les, we're married for 31 years. Should we renew our vows? I said, why? Did they have an expiration date? I said, if anything, we're way past our best of used by date. Can you imagine if vows did expire? Like Dennis, when you marry someone, they only get 4 years. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join these 2 people in temporary matrimony. To you, Saul, take you, Shaniqua, to be your lawfully wedded bride in sickness and in health, to deceive, control, and manipulate until the last day of June 2019. And if you'll both sign the prenuptial agreement and initial the escape clause on page 12, by the power vested me by the state of anxiety and confusion, I now pronounce you man in strife. Saul, you may now be miserable. All right, thank you. Thank you. So why don't I end this fiasco with a terrific song? This song is about comedy and about life, because really comedy and life are very much the same. It's about hanging in there, and I'd like to dedicate this to my buddy Mikey. All right, here we go. If you know it, sing along. Boy, that was smooth segment. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April and shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune. When I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this final world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting Rudy, but my heart ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth a single try, I'd jump right on a big bird, then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's life, and I can't deny it. I thought of cutting out many times, Dennis, but my heart won't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. Oh yeah. Hey you.
I think I want to do this from here because I got my friends here now, and it's a good thing to end the show with. And I want to thank you guys for all being here and making this show really hopping and funny. I didn't even get to do all the questions that I had to give you. But thank you so much, guys. And this is a little spot where I get to do a little honor to God and country with my friends. Sing along. I know these guys will sing along. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountain to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our propers to our first responders, to our police departments and our fire departments, to our soldiers who are out there defending our freedom, to the veterans who've been there and done that. I give you the greatest country in the world. Sing it out with me over here and at home, nice and loud. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Being able to do that, that's like, God bless America, our home, you. God bless. Good night.